I'm going to start this video off with a female YouTube content creator. Now, this is not someone I'd ever covered before. Now, in one of her latest videos, she's using some of my key phrases. Now, I'm sure she's watching my videos. This is not someone I'd ever covered before. I've watched her videos for a couple of years. I did comment on a couple of her videos maybe a year ago, something like that, and she'll know who I am. She'll know who I'm referencing. Again, it's not somebody I've commented on before. Chick, if you want to meet up with me, not necessarily anything romantic or extracurricular, just collab video between two people making YouTube videos. We can pick someplace that's we can sit down at a fairly public place, one of the parks around Avondale here, or Phoenix or whatever. Pick maybe do that waterfall hike at the White Tanks. Just hike up Monument Hill. 'Cause I've got both of those. Here on YouTube, or go down to Estrella, something like that, or one of the parks around Phoenix. Because there's a bunch of mountain hikes and desert hikes, and quite a number of places around the valley here that we could go to. Like I said again, not necessarily anything extracurricular, romantic. Just make a collab video, and you could kind of get over your shyness with at least one person if you get to know me. And I'm not going to bite anyone unless they let me know they want me to bite them. You know what I mean? Just being silly there. Next thing I'm going to cover now is my Speedos. Yeah, it's supposed to get 80 here in about 4 or 5 days, so I might put these on. Now there's about 3 different songs that I know most of the words to "Shadow of the Night" from Pat Benatar. I know "Let's Get Physical" by Olivia Newton-John, which would be a fairly popular, an appropriate song for me wearing Speedos. Or that song "I Can't Sing, I Can't," by Genesis, because I just looked it up. I can't sing, I can't dance. The only thing I've got is the way I walk. There's a girl. Trying to think. She, she she's not talking to me, but her dog is. I need to get the words. I need to, because I haven't listened to that song in probably 30 years. Now, I spent the past 10 years listening to Slogger music, so I know quite a few Slogger songs. Now, that one song by Christine Stark, Klein Melody, that's been bouncing around in my head. Klein Melody, a small song, a small melody is what you talk about. But anyway, if you have a preference on a song you'd like me to sing and dance while I wear my Speedos, hey, let me know, and I'll see if I can accommodate you. If some chick wants to deck out in a 2-piece bikini or a single-piece bikini, if at your discretion, hey, let me know. When it warms up a little bit, maybe we could hit up by the splash pads around here, and we can do a tag team video where one of us is holding the camera while the other one is. All the splash pads are locked up now because it's 40 degrees outside, but it's supposed to get like 80 in about, or the TV weather people say it's going to get 80 in about 4 or 5 days. Last thing I want to cover is for ice. Not talking about customs. Now I can just see myself singing my pickup, listening to Slogger music, and tuning down the road, and I get pulled over by a federal official and said, "Sir, we need to see your green card." I said, "Well, yeah, ICE agent, I was born here. I was born in Phoenix. I don't need a green card." And I said, "Sir, we need to see a green card." Showing my driver's license. They said, "We're gonna deport you to your homeland." I said, "Well, that's Phoenix, Arizona. I was born at Good Sam Hospital in Phoenix. If you want to deport me to Phoenix, I just ride the bus back." Probably not. But I said, "I probably got to throw my hands up and say, 'Sir, I'm unarmed. Please don't shoot. I wouldn't appreciate that. I'm not armed. I'm not going to give any resistance. If you care to deport me to my homeland, to Phoenix, Arizona, that's cool with me. If you want to go to the expense, what would it be here from Avondale? About a $4 or $5 bus ride, or the back of a ICE agent car to Phoenix to I don't know if they'd take me to downtown Phoenix. They might take me to where they keep the Maricopa County Hall of Records down there, while I dig up my a duplicate birth certificate, something like that. I could do that if I had to. And I'm thinking of that guy in, where was it, Minneapolis, that unfortunate guy. And I got to call this as I see it from the videos. It looks like to me, the way I see it, The ICE agents were totally in the wrong. Oh, I shouldn't be up for an independent investigation of that because I just think the ICE agents totally blew that one. I'm all for law enforcement. You know, I'm going to spin aside with law enforcement when they're right, but when they're wrong, I got to say it as I see it. And from the videos I've seen, this poor innocent guy, he just happened to be a guy exercising his American, your constitutional given rights as a legal American and having a weapon on him. And it doesn't look like he ever pulled a weapon. He just happened, is it what it looked like? He looked like he was going to the defense of some lady to help her out. ICE agents tackled him, saw a gun on him, and decided to kill him. That's the way I see it. If these guys feared for their life, they may have felt in their hearts they were right, but I don't think they were. I think they should have given this a second or two of thought. That's just the way I see it. Now, I could be wrong, and unless somebody comes up with some video or proof that this guy did pull his weapon on him, I say the federal agents were wrong. The ICE agents were wrong here. Just the way I see it. Like I said, that's the reason I'm going to put my hands up and say, dudes, I'm unarmed. I'm not I don't feel the need to exercise my Second Amendment rights. I'm hoping it doesn't come to the point where I've got to exercise my Second Amendment rights. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Okay, still love this crazy world. Still love all of you. Yeah, I'm still a guy that believes in law enforcement. I'm still on the side of law enforcement when they're right. But I think the ICE agents blew that one. Okay, bye-bye.